Hi guys, Aaron back again and welcome to another review. Today we're looking at the new record from American DJ Diplo. Chapter 1, Snake Oil, is Diplo, also known as Thomas Wesley's second full-length feature album and his first since 2004's Florida. It would be a stretch to label this record a country record as much as it would be a pop record. It's certainly designed to be a country record with elements of popular music, but certainly fails to hit the mark in places. The record flies past at just shy of half an hour for the 12 tracks combined, a good thing when you hear each song individually. Almost all of the songs on this record lack any contrast, with rare exceptions being On Mine, the catchiest song on the record, and Real Life Stuff, only really notable for the vocal sung by Julia Michaels. Although each song is seemingly a very different vibe from the next, within the songs themselves is a lack of contrast that makes the listen a little dull. The length of the songs helps to curb the repetitiveness, as the majority of tracks come to an end right on the cusp of becoming too repetitive. The album tries to wear many hats and wears some better than others. Certain tracks are more country inspired than others, while others are clearly more inspired by your typical 2020 pop music, with flavours of artists such as 21 Pilots, Lana Del Rey and Post Malone thrown in there from time to time. The low point of the record has to be Do-Si Do featuring Blanco Brown, which attempts to be a fun, honky-tonk inspired jam, but instead slumps as a hokey, somewhat jarring effort that would be better off left off the album entirely. The main highlights of the record, however, are the instrumental drops after the choruses, the best of these in my opinion being on Hometown, a song that manages to find the balance between predictability and originality by chopping and changing between two very talented vocalists in Zach Brown and Danielle Bradbury. This is also one of the rare tracks that manages to achieve that aforementioned contrast within it, beautifully blending between subtle guitar accompaniment and a more full-on beat with the differing vocalists, easily the best track on the record. In fact, the second half of the record is filled with much better songs than the first half. Songs such as Hometown and the brilliant Heartbreak featuring Ben Bergress are what the album should have been filled with from the outset, and although not the most inventive tracks, they certainly pack more of a punch than the majority of the rest. This album is certainly a middle-of-the-road album. It is completely inoffensive and often repetitive, but in times quite an easy, pleasant listen. My main issue is within the songs themselves. 9 out of 10 times the ideas behind the songs are great, and if fleshed out more would definitely lead to a more engaging listen, but as it sits, it's all a little too safe. Standouts for me are Heartbreak and Hometown. I give this record 5 out of 10.